Good morning. It is a 3-buggy day. Not only that, we got here and it was pretty dark in here. Went to hook up lights, plugged into that, no power there. They didn't set the meter outside yet. So here's what I like. I did a review on this a couple of weeks ago. Mango Power E. It's been in my truck for about a month. It's still at 78%. Turned it on. Lights. Here we go. Mango Power E. So if I do a review on it on the channel, it's because it's something that I think other people would like. So we're pouring this floor. You can see our red line up about 4 inches. Ground rod for the foundation grounding. That's something new they started, well, I'd say within about 5 years. They run a rebar tied to the rebar of the footer right to the ground of the box. So everything is grounded. I don't know, is that for lightning protection? I'm really not sure. Or does that, we still have the 2 grounding rods. Maybe somebody can answer that for me. We still have the 2 grounding rods outside. 8 feet down, 6 feet apart. I'm close on that. I might be off a little bit. I'm not an electrician. But why is the footer grounded to the breaker box now? I'm not sure. And I asked a couple people and they said, I don't really know either, but they require it. So we have 36 yards for this. And then we're going to jump up to the garage. Okay, I hope they all start. The one on the end's been sitting a long time. I had to give it a jump this morning. Mixer will just do any minute. Here we go. Okay, mixer was a little bit late this morning at a flat tire. So it is about 8:30. We're just getting started. About an hour delay here. So we got some time to make up. 3 buggies in here, turning on the plywood straight over. So we're picking over here to get started. We have an egress window. We can come in and out, and we have a stairwell we can throw a ladder down. This is all open here, so plenty of room to get on. The only hard part would be here. So we're going to put our first truck here. Hopefully that'll be ready first. Second truck, and then out the door. Okay, 76%. Now we're going to plug a fan in it as well. The exhaust from the buggies, we want to push that out and get this moving. Oh, I'm not plugged in yet. Okay. All right, fan's running. Here we go. Okay, so the challenging part is we have this cold joint going through the floor. So we want to start number 2 right here and take care of that joint and down this strip. And then run them out in this back room. If we hit back here and save this for number 3 truck, now we're going to have a hard time putting that together, and you might see that. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. Number 2 is mixing up. Number 3's at the bottom of the hill. I just called in our 4th truck, 8 yards. So everything should be getting here pretty soon,
I'm almost caught up. We'll go live just for a little bit of this chaos. You ready to back up, Tim? Good. Try not to bury that line. We're going to hit this section here. We pulled a screed, same number down. We can pull this out, shorten this up a little bit. Steve's on bolt float. Tommy's getting on the floor. Go, go, go. This is the end of number 3. 4th truck will show up here in minutes. They're working on our local fire hall in Zillionople, and traffic is backed up 15 miles. So hopefully our mixer's not stuck in that. Oh my gosh. Right in there. Flash guards. Okay, let's get done. Turning on the plywood saves the plastic. One more buggy there. As soon as he's done bull floating, I can get in there. There's nothing to do right now except video. Okay, here I go. Hey Ray, you miss it, don't ya? Okay, we are final truck, 58%. It ran a fan and a string of lights. Mango Powerade. That's the last time I'm going to talk about it. Okay, we got about 4 yards going in here. Cleanup, mixing. We're dropped down to 2 buggies. The other one's on cleanup. Okay. Take a break. When I said take a break, I meant you, not them. Buggies are going in. I just switched batteries real quick. 100%. Oh, he fills them up. Okay, good. We'll be done quicker. Okay. Now they'll just come in, rotate that hopper, and they won't have to turn anymore. Let's get this plywood out of here. Oh boy. Okay, a couple guys got on the floor starting to clean it up. We'll catch some of that footage in a minute. We are grading up top. It is turning out to be a very nice day. Sun's coming out. I got the machine warming up. Steve and Jim are working on sills. Ryan and I are going to start grading. Hey Steve, go ahead and jump on. Go through the window down below. they're ready for you. Okay, so they'll get 1-2 sills on. I'll enter and exit through this one, I guess. Good thing you got boots on, Jim. Okay, machine should be just about warmed up. Let's go.
There's no noise.
What's that?
It's not on. There's no noise.
There's no noise. Try the drill. It's on.
No, it isn't. What?
There's no noise.
Oh, man.
There you go. Okay. Door sills. Something's a little bit off here. So, did we make the right decision? What do you have at the other end, Jim? 3/4 of an inch.
1/4 inches at the other end.
And here we're in 1.5 inches. So they're going to have to do something with framing to get this in to make the garage door tracks work. So we patted it all in and worked from the furthest point in to the furthest point in. That way, if the doors, I'd rather have them have a little bit bigger gap than not enough and they're hitting on top of the floor. I think we made the right call, but we want the doors to fit in that pocket, not half in the pocket and half up on the floor, right? So I think we made the right call. So double blocking down to 3/4 blocking. Early, no mixer yet. Just finished up putting our rebar in. Oops, sorry, Matt. So that's our grid. We added a couple around these corners, but basically about a 2 foot by 2 foot, a little bit smaller, which is okay. Fiberglass rebar today, up on chairs. Mixers due any minute. We were messing with these sills quite a bit yesterday. Our sills are level. We checked them with a level and a laser. That header is out, and you can actually see, I think it goes uphill a little bit right there. So they'll have to do the adjustment in their final header work, but we know our sills are good. Looking at them outside as well. Okay, mixer's due any minute. Let's get this weekend started, Steve.
When's the mixer due?
Any minute.
I don't think you told them that.
What are you talking about?
You said it like 5 times.
Oh. Well, okay. Okay, it's quite noisy. Number 2 mixing up. You know the drill. We are here center. We're a little bit shy. We're a little bit big. Plus we have a bump out over there. I think we'll make it, but it's going to be close. It's Friday. Nobody likes to run short on Friday. I knew we'd make it. I wasn't scared at all. He was a little nervous. Weren't you?
Never.
No? Okay. It was being quite cold out this morning. It was about, what, 35 degrees this morning. It's warming up nice. Concrete setting up slow. I'm heading to the shop to work on the trailer. Quick sandblasting. I got all the mechanicals done on it. So I thought, well, I'll just throw a splash of paint on it before we put new lumber on it. I got some rust spots there, so I'm going to hit that with a quick sandblasting, primer, paint. Hopefully I can have that wrapped up this weekend. I'll put a fresh battery in the camera for you. You can watch you guys finish this. I might do a little bit of video on my sandblasting. How exciting could that be, though? So,
You guys can always talk on video if you want. Okay, it took me a little while to get set up. Compressor's hooked up. Sandblaster is full of sand. It's not charged yet. I just pulled the trailer out. I'm gonna leave this light. I'll just tape it off before I paint. I'll tape off the inspection sticker. Just going around taking off the easy stuff. I don't want to mess with too much here. I'm just gonna work around it. I'll tape these bags shut or throw a zip tie around it to keep the air out of that, or the sand, I'm sorry. So I just pulled this light, going around pulling some of the easy lights off. You can see it'd be nice to sandblast here. Look how soft all that is. So I'm gonna clean all that. Oh boy. It's a pretty old trailer. I'm just trying to bring it back to life a little bit. I might have to put the camera down to get this out. The rubber's pretty cold. Okay, so here's why I want to sandblast. Down in here, you can see how this is all getting pretty pitted up, rusty. Just want to knock all this stuff off here, underneath here. I just want to clean this up. If I just throw paint on there, it's going to fall right off. If I don't do anything, it's just going to continue to rot pretty good. I'll hit that frame rail. I'm not going to take the whole trailer down to bare steel, but I'm just going to clean it up real quick. I noticed in here is pretty rusty, so I'll blow some sandblast through there, knock it out, and then I'll really hit primer in here. And if you're sandblasting, you're increasing the surface of the steel 10 times. So the paint will stick much better. So you have to use good primer. I always use epoxy primer, and it has worked very well over the years. Same thing on this side. All right, let's get started. Okay, this is how I'm going to be doing it. Ear protection, nose protection, eye protection.
Right, so truck number 1 is ready for the sill to get done. Matt's rolling that in. Jim's got a screw gun. So we'll go ahead and get this taken care of. A few more minutes and we'll be on this troweling. To let the camera charge, but we got first truck's sill done. We gave it a nice 4-inch finished edge with a broom mark. That way as the car rolls up here, they have some traction. That finished edge makes it look a little bit nicer. Matt cleaned up these 2 sills, and I think he's given me the go-ahead on brooming those. First truck has been first passed. We just finished first pass on truck number 2. So we'll go ahead and set the camera up so it's ready to go when we start finishing. Okay, truck number 1, all done. I hope you were able to see that. It trowed really nice. Sometimes with cold weather, it does get a little bit finicky, get some chattery spots, but this stuff laid down really nice. If you do a good first pass, second pass should be nice, and that's what happened. So first truck is done. We'll give it some time and let second truck get a little bit closer. Go ahead, jump on that and get it finished. All right, truck number 2's done. Sills are done. We have this plastic hanging out front to help just to keep some of the heat in. Oh, sorry about that. And yeah, go ahead and get this Easter weekend started. So we didn't put any control cuts in. We didn't put any zip strip in. So basically, one of us is going to have to come back tomorrow, put the control cuts in, and then Easter weekend can start. So if we don't film that, we'll close it out now. So thank you guys for tuning back in to another episode of Concrete with the Hosses. If you like what you saw, please click like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our store on Etsy. That link will be in the description below. So yeah, another one in the books. Went pretty smooth, and see you guys next time. Have a happy Easter.
Okay, I'm about halfway done primering. I don't want to get overspray all over my new camera. I left Steven my other camera to finish that floor out. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this. It's quite boring. So just with a spray gun, I just reach in from the sides and get what I can get. Then I'll go underneath and try and get underneath those channels there. I want to get primer. And this is epoxy primer. I want to get it all the way up underneath there. And then one step further, I'm going to undercoat all the joints whenever I'm done painting. The temperature came up real nice here. There were probably about 60, I don't know, 60 degrees. And as I say that, the wind picks up, but for the most part, it's pretty calm. You can see the leaves starting to move a little bit, but that's brand new. It was really calm out the whole time I was doing this. So you can adjust the fan right there, get a little bit wider when you're doing the flat parts. I like to hit the diamond plate both directions. That way you get paint over all sides of that diamond. It's really easy to miss a side of that. If you've ever painted it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, that wind really picked up all of a sudden. With the garage being so clean, I didn't want to do this inside. Okay, I'll get this all done, and I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm getting there. Okay, there it is, all primered. A couple more things to do to it and I'm ready for paint. And I only got a little bit of primer on my new camera, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm sure it's all over my face. Okay, I'll pick it up here probably Monday. I don't think I'm going to get to it over the weekend. So Monday, they're calling for rain. I'll have this in the garage over the weekend and get it heated up nice and warm and put a coat of yellow paint on here. I ordered some decals and we'll get this thing looking good. And then back to the sawmill, cutting lumber for it.